Today, we will learn about past perfect continuous, its usage, and the situations where we can use past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous tense is used to indicate the duration of an action up to a certain time in the past. It tells us the duration of an action, the complete duration of action which happened in the past and ended up to a certain time. It came to an end. We had been enjoying the tournament for 2 hours when it started raining. The tournament had been enjoyed by them for 2 hours, but it came to an end when it started raining. The rain ended the tournament and their enjoyment. Mark these words when and before. When and before. Perfect continuous is used in complex sentences, and the use of when and before tells us the completion of an action or duration of an action up to a certain limit which happened in the past. They had been protesting against the mall administration for many months before an inquiry was set up. Their protest was ongoing and it ended when inquiry commission was set up by the government or by some authority. We use past perfect continuous in reported speech when the past continuous tense becomes the past perfect continuous tense. He said that the boys had been watching the hockey match for 2 hours. So, had been watching. It will be in the reporting speech as the boys were watching the hockey match. And we also convert present perfect continuous into past perfect continuous in reported speech, like I asked him when he had been doing what he had been doing since morning. It will be what he has been doing since morning. So, in reported speech, we convert present perfect continuous into past perfect continuous and past continuous into past perfect continuous. This is the correct use of tense. Now, what we use to make this tense, this is a combination of two tenses, perfect and continuous. For perfect, we use had, and for continuous, we use first form of the verb with ing, doing, keeping, watching, and we added been to single out this tense past perfect continuous. Like in simple sentences, he had been completing his task for 2 hours. In negative sentences, we place not between had and been. He had not been completing his task for 2 hours. And for interrogative, we place had at the start of the sentence or before the subject. Had he been completing his task for 2 hours? She had been serving the nation for the last 30 years. She had not, mark not. It's placed between had and been. Had not been serving the nation for the last 30 years. And interrogative, had she been serving the nation for the last 30 years, had been placed before the subject or at the start of the sentence. They had been beating the child before I reached there in complex. It's used in complex sentences before and when I told you earlier. Completion of something before something happened. They had not been, similarly, same case, not between had and been, and had for interrogative at the start of the sentence. Had they been beating the child before I reached there? So, this is the eighth lecture of correct use of tenses. We'll be here with the next lecture. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching.